Yo, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going over last week's trade, so a little trade recap, and then I'm going to go on to the DXY daily bias. We've got two DXYs over here because on the weekly there's this random candle. I think it's this one, might be the other one, but it's just this one. It's just not meant to be there. So we'll go over the trade recap, go on the daily. So we took this trade Monday, which I don't really trade Mondays that often, but the setup, the displacement, the bias, well, I thought was already in. So, and I was very confident with this trade, and I'd take this trade again. So, like I said on my last weekly outlook, I wanted price to come into here, but after this displacement, it didn't look very, like, if price came all the way back up here, it wouldn't look good for shorts. That was my thoughts. So if we go down to 4 hour, because we took this trade on the hourly in the end, so we had price come into a totally disrespect this area, like this area got totally disrespected, so it looked like a very bearish DXY. Order flow was bearish, and yeah, so we took this trade on Monday about 11 o'clock, I think, or maybe like 12. We had this hourly marked up. Price tapped into this hourly around 11 o'clock, like 10, yeah, about 10 o'clock, and it began to trade lower. So price was looking really good. We closed below this imbalance, and then clearly our bias was wrong, which I'm fine with. Like, I'd rather my bias be totally wrong than stop me out and go and hit my draw. Like, that's why I have a big stop loss up here. But it was more of like an intraday type play, I'd say, because it's only like around 34 pips and 17 pip stop loss, which is quite a small range. It's definitely not a swing, maybe like an intra swing, because Monday price action might be slow. But so we came lower, and then it started to not look great here as we moved above this hourly fair value gap, and we got stopped out, and that was my only trade for the week because price just didn't really show much, and I'm fine with not trading for the rest of the week. That's where some traders fall. Like, most traders couldn't be a swing trader because they want that dopamine boost of getting this on the 1 minute to 5 minute time frame, which is fine on futures, but it just turns very gambly in my eyes. Like, I was thinking about getting into a bit of futures, but I want to master Forex first because I don't want to turn into thoughts of gambling, because that's where I think most traders fall. They go down that loop of small time frame, blow this account in about a day, and then they keep buying, so they're already down quite a bit. So price on the weekly has displaced massively. We swept these lows, like I said, we needed to be careful as, and we displaced really high into this weekly fair value gap right here. But yeah, overall, that trade I'm not disappointed in taking at all. Price looked very bearish. Thought we got a little retrace on the hour to trade back to these weekly draws, but you win some, you lose some, and that's trading. If you can't accept that, this is not the game for you. But let's go into the weekly outlook, sorry. So like I said, we had that sweep on the weekly of price. I don't know if it'll be on, I don't think it fully swept on this one. So we swept these weeklies, traded higher into this weekly fair value gap. Personally, I just want to see how this plays out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, see what opportunities given to us, because we could definitely react off this weekly and trade lower, but we could definitely just displace higher, as we've already gone quite high into this weekly fair value gap. So I want to see price on the daily just probably close above it on Monday, and then I want to see that daily fair value gap come down, close above here. We displaced quite through it, so my bias is probably longs, but I do want to stay quite liquid because we are in this weekly range, and price could just be filling this area, but we have displaced through this weekly. So it'd be nice to maybe get a retrace into this area. So not really move Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever price wants to come into this area, get a nice retrace or into this daily that might be open, and then begin to trade higher to these weekly draws up here. Quite a good range, quite a good swing range this week. Say we're trading from here, we're thinking about 100 pips, so might be reaching up here, might not, but we'll see how the week plays out and see how much volume's carried in the sessions. But that is purely my outlook. I just want to stay liquid, but DXY longs are looking more probable at the minute since we've traded through this weekly and we've displaced and closed quite high into it. But I know we also could react off it as well. But yeah, I want this retrace this daily. Also knowing that when the daily forms, it's Monday. If Monday don't move much, this will also be a daily fair value gap here in this area. But it would be nice for us to come down to here, get that retrace, and then long it up to here, or maybe these draws, last weekly draws to draw, play and see where price goes, and then once price is as shown as Monday, Tuesday, I'll go on to Euro and I'll do a daily outlook of where price is. But yeah, thanks for watching that, and I'll definitely do a daily outlook probably midweek, or if I take a trade Tuesday. But yeah, thank you.